Yo, what's up guys? It's Armani Sani, and today we're gonna be going over one of the first beats I ever made. A lot of you guys may not know that I used to make beats because I'm usually rapping, but I actually made a lot of beats when I first started out, and your boy does play violin and piano, so it was something I was into. But I don't do much of that anymore because I'm just trying to focus on one thing. There's too much competition to try to become, the GOAT at everything. But you guys did hear me produce on my latest song. I'm sorry, which might have been a surprise to y'all, but I'll leave it in the link below so y'all can listen to it. But yeah, so first thing I want to do, let's listen to it. I feel like I had a pretty good ear even back then, and I was very meticulous with the way that I used to make beats. Like, if y'all can see, this says the name of the song was HFH intro. I don't know what that stands for. 1.35. Every time I would make an edit to a beat, like something major, I would change the version. So it would start with HFH intro 1.0. And then it would be 1.01, then 1.02, 1.03, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 1.35. So I went through a lot of different versions of this to get this to where it is now. So I was very meticulous. So I don't think it'll sound bad, but let's just listen to it and I'll explain what we got. So let's go.
Armani.
Hey, Okay, and then that repeats, and let's go straight to the bridge so we know what's going on. This is the only other different part of the song. Nice little bridge. A little variation in the song. And then we got that dub snare going. All right, so that's that. That's what we're working with. I made this in, I want to say 2016 I made this. So 4 years ago. We're going to see. It sounds okay. It's probably not on the charts 100, but it's not horrible. You can listen to it. You can see what I was going for. Honestly, it doesn't sound much of like a rap beat or hip hop. It just sounds kind of, I don't know. There's kind of like some dubstep. It sounds kind of electronic to me. So let's see what we can do. First thing, I want to see if there's anything that is just absolutely insane that shouldn't be there, okay? And the one thing that stood out to me was over here. Why the hell do I have 3 808s over each other? Y'all probably heard it. It got muddy as shit over here. So we're just going to delete these two. That's unnecessary. And we'll do whatever we need with that 1 808. That's the one mistake beginners make a lot. Even if you do have a good ear, is you want to turn the bass up a lot when you're starting. Don't do that. You're gonna make the whole mix sound muddy, and it just ruins everything. That's the best way to ruin your mix. Chill out with the 808. 1 808. That's all we need. We don't need 3 808s. One is enough. Next thing I want to do, if y'all look at the panning, one thing I clearly did not know about at the time was panning. Everything sounds very in the center right now. So first thing, let's get some quick panning. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but let's go to a part where there's a lot going on. Let's go here. These three here, if I'm not mistaken, are only in the chorus, the bridge over here. We'll kind of separate those. I did some color coding here, but it does not mean shit, apparently. I was just doing what looks good, I guess. But let's put the 808 next to... Oh, wait, we have a bass destroyer. What is that? Hold up. Hold up. Let's make sure this isn't... Is this more bass? Amateur Armani was trying to throw in here? No, that's a different thing. Okay. And I do have some EQ. Whoa. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Bass boost. No, it looks like it was a preset. That doesn't look like a bass boost preset, though. I mean, this part does. What the hell? But usually you can just cut off all of this stuff. Honestly, you can go to a K. Okay, I'll probably redo some of the EQing. But that's a separate thing. Okay. I want to put the drums, the kick drum, because this is something that can help make your mix sound a lot better. We're going to mess with the kick drum and the 808 in a second, so we'll just put those together. Hi-hats are fine, dub crusher, and these three over here will make their own color just so we know that that is the bridge. Okay, well, let's do... You like purple? Yeah, purple. Let's do purple. Our friend agrees. Purple is a good color. So that's for the bridge. So there's this 808. There's the kick. Okay. Those can stay center. Dub crush bass. There's another bass. That's not a bass at all. I think it was a bass, but I played it super high, so it's not a bass anymore. Let's just name this dub crush so that's not confusing us. What is this? Okay, so that's kind of the main instrument going on. Okay, the tubular bells. That is... Oh, no, that's not for that. Okay, what is that for? Is that the intro? Okay, that's the intro. Okay. The cathedral bells, though, that is going to be... Whoa. Okay. The cathedral bells are going to be over here. How do you make them the same color? There used to be a shortcut I knew, but we're just going to go purple like that. Make them the same. Now we have some organization. All right, and I'm gonna go kind of extreme because I want to make it really wide, and I don't want to make this an hour video. It's just quick. Let's get this main instrument, not the dub crush, the end of the line, and this. Let's see if 23 is okay. Something's going on here. Because that does not sound like it's doing what I want it to do. Why is this like this? Let me see if anything else is having this issue. Nope, this is fine. Okay, that fixed it. Bus 14 is doing something weird. Oh, that sounds dope. That's where that bridge comes in. Okay, that's not bad. We'll just do a quick set. Bass is fine. Actually, we can probably get that over. stick with this part. Okay, and now we have these hi-hats, these crazy hi-hats. Okay, I have a cool idea for this, but we're gonna need to automate it. Should I do that now? Yeah, let's do that now. Let's get it taken care of. Okay. This might be kind of difficult to do. Thing is, I put it in here, so it might fuck up the panning. And Logic, the panning sometimes fucks up when you put them in these little track stacks. Let me just check. Okay. So that's fine. So let's get the panning going. I'm thinking I want to do something like it. You hear it here, you hear it here, and then maybe you hear it towards the middle. Dun, dun, dun. Something like that. And some people are afraid to really go all the way out to the sides, but that's how you get a really wide mix. You can't be afraid to go all the way out. I don't like to go all the way to like 64. Like when I say all the way, I don't mean like all the way, because sometimes it just sounds like you're hearing it from behind the mic or outside the mic. I mean, it could be cool for an effect, but I don't want to go too much. But you also don't want to. Some people are only going halfway, like 35 for everything. You gotta at certain points you gotta go a little bit more, so you get that wide. That's dope. There we go. And now what we can do is we can just copy that over 100 times, and it should ask us, do you want to copy automation? Yes. And anywhere else where we have that, we have to do that. So what I can do now is I can just copy this whole section. Dope. That is it. Okay. So now we got that panning going. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Okay, for some reason that first one's kind of weird. Maybe it's starting off. Yeah, there we go. I kind of want to get the second hi-hat that comes in for this part to be a little more to the right, because it'll balance it out. I like making very symmetrical mixes. And you don't have to make them symmetrical. This is just what my preference is. That's like one of the big rules for mixing. There are no rules. I mean, there are some. There's a few. You don't want to be panning your kick to the right. If you're panning your kick to the right, or anything low end like that, then it's just gonna piss off whoever's listening, and they're never gonna listen to your mix again. So I mean, like, I guess if you don't give a shit if people listen to your music, you can do that. That's technically not a rule too, then. But then nobody's gonna listen, because I'll show you guys. As you can see, it's gonna be very fucking annoying. That sounds okay because it's balanced right now, but this is really annoying. This is really annoying. Like, it feels like there's something on this side of your headphones. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're not gonna mess with this. If I had done it like this, recorded it like this, I would pan one to the left and one to the right, but I don't want to mess with it right now. It's gonna be a headache for no reason. But okay, so now we got our panning, and we even automated. I want to do the bridge, but first, let's go to the intro. Something cool about this intro, you guys heard the little tag I had. Armani. Something very cool about that tag. That was actually when I was graduating high school, and I was walking across the stage, and they said my name. That is the recording of that. The person who said my name from that. Armani. So it's really dope. It has some meaning behind it. Kind of cool. Tag doesn't really matter. Let's get it out of center. And then maybe with this is just a little swoosh and a little addition. Maybe we can make it seem like it's coming from the left, and then we could pan this too. We could get creative. But by the end of it goes here, and then you hear the little slurp pause. A little bit to the right. So you see it feels like it's kind of coming from this side, We could do it even more extreme if we want to. There we go. Had to connect. That's dope. What is this? It's just a little tag, I guess. We don't want to have everything leaning right. What is this? Oh, that's why it sounded a little bit like it wasn't cooperating. We can have this come to from the left too. Unfortunately, you can't put a fade on this, but I can bounce this in place. Much nicer. Good string movements. See how this one starts off to the left and this one's to the right, so it kind of balances. I have this one, the higher sound here. This is really high pitched sound. I have it more panned to the right because it doesn't have as much weight. Lower sounds have a lot more weight. So if you have a bass, for example, just to the right or to the left, that's why it sounds annoying. It's because it literally feels heavy in your left headphone. So you want to balance it out. Now it looks like our pans are good. We hit everything except for the bridge. You see how this one is to the left and this one is to the right. Again, that's my preference. I've gone to a lot of engineers who don't care if there's more going on in the left or right. Now there's some balance to it, but I don't think many people are as precise as I am. It just is something very, to me, I notice it a lot. We could mess with the pan and make it, you know, kind of wavy a little bit in the middle, because it is kind of a bass, but not completely. And I should have done a little bit of EQing as I go, but I don't plan on doing any heavy EQ. Mainly, I want to focus on the low end, because again, this is version 1.35. Even though it was 4 years ago, you know, if you spend that much time on a piece, it's only gonna get so good. Last thing, anything going on at the end? Okay, so at the end here, let me see. If you look at the master output, it's kind of right heavy. Oh, never mind. Okay. A second ago it was leaning to the right. Oh, okay, at the very end. Well, we can adjust it by bringing, this is the sound that's going to have more bearing. It's going to be more effective to move this a little towards the middle. Just lean it in towards the middle a bit. So hopefully it won't be majorly obvious that, you know, we're not going from right to left. Nothing distracting. We're just moving it in a little bit. And the other thing we could do, we can pan this one a little bit more to the left as well. Because what happens is whenever you're panning, it's not adding more sound to one side of the headphone than the other, it's actually subtracting. So sending it more to the left is subtracting sound from the right side. And there you go. It sounds a lot more balanced too. You can hear that. Okay. Make it a little bit wider. Dope. Okay. Now, last thing I want to do is the kick and the 808. I'm happy with this. That's good. Good. The reason you want to give it a little boost at the 500 mark or anywhere in this general area is because you're not going to hear the bass on smaller speakers like your like the phone or maybe even laptops, tablets. So they're not going to pick up much of this. So you want to give them a little boost here so they can still hear the bass. So that's also why you want to give a little bit of distortion. But I think I didn't put much distortion because it was already kicking kind of hard. What I might be able to do is switch the kind of pan it has, give it a binaural pan, but I think even this would be pushing it. You can try to bring it here. Headphone people, be careful. Speaker people, be careful. Your thing may explode, whatever you're listening with. No, I'm not gonna risk your lives like that. We'll slowly bring it in. That makes it knock really hard. But now I think it's taking too much space in the mix. Let's see. Comparing that to the stereo pan. And we're gonna sidechain this with the, what was it called? Yep, kick drum low. Okay. So let's just check. Okay. So we want to make sure we have our attack is fast. We don't want it too fast though, because if the attack is too fast, then your 808 distorts. So you want it fast, but not too fast. But we want the release to be pretty fast as well. We want it to be kind of seamless. I think that's it. So now we got some sidechain on our low end, so it sounds a lot cleaner. Sounds a lot fuller. Only thing left is a little bit of mastering. You can master inside the DAW or outside. Since I'm the last person touching it, I can master inside the DAW. And I just had a limiter while I was working on it because sometimes Logic goes crazy and I've had it spike to like 8,000 dB before. I don't know how the hell that's possible. Your boy has almost went deaf on multiple occasions, so I never work on a song without a limiter on there, just to be safe. Okay. Yeah, we don't want it to attenuate that much. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to of course, when you're doing this, you want to put a limiter. Let's see what it sounds like now. Okay, so that's not bad at all. The signal's coming a little bit hotter than I'd usually like. Considering we spent 20 minutes, that is not bad at all. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video and if you want to see more. I have so many beats I made from way back in the day. This was my first one. There were quite a few good ones too, so make sure y'all check out my most recent song, Sorry You Don't Love Me. I put a link of it down in the description. For those of you who stuck around to the end to see why the hell I have this dude over here, this is my son. Meet him. I've been trying to come up with a name for him. It's between 4 names right now. Comment down below which one it should be. Ezekiel, Ashgon, Echo, or Little Mani Sani. Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.